Caretaker stole my dad's $1.5 million estate. I sued for elder abuse and won it all back. My father was diagnosed with early-stage dementia. We hired a live-in caretaker, Maria, who seemed like an angel. 6 months later, my father passed away, and I discovered she had convinced him to rewrite his will, leaving his entire $1.5 million estate, including his house, to her, and nothing to his own family. Maria thought she had pulled off the perfect crime, but I sued her for financial elder abuse and undue influence, and won a judgment that returned every single dollar and forced her to repay my legal fees. When Dad hired Maria, the family was relieved. She had control over everything: his medication, his social calendar, and his finances. As Dad's condition deteriorated, Maria's control became absolute. She isolated him from the family, claiming we caused him stress. She even intercepted my phone calls. The final insult came after his funeral. The lawyer read the new will, which was signed just 2 weeks before Dad died. It stated that Maria was his beloved companion and the sole beneficiary. I knew instantly that the will was fraudulent. Dad loved us. He would never have cut us out. I immediately filed a lawsuit in probate court to contest the will, claiming the will was executed under undue influence. I also filed a separate civil suit against Maria for financial elder abuse and breach of fiduciary duty, arguing that as his caretaker, she had a legal duty to act in his best interest, which she clearly violated. Maria's lawyer argued that Dad was of sound mind when he signed the document. They brought in a doctor who claimed Dad was merely forgetful. This is where the legal system became my weapon. During the discovery phase, we subpoenaed Maria's personal financial records and Dad's medical files. The evidence was damning. The banker's testimony. We forced Dad's banker to testify. The banker revealed that Maria insisted on being present during every transaction. 2 months before the new will, she had Dad transfer $200,000 from his investment account into a joint checking account with her name on it, an act of theft. The isolation log. We obtained the phone records. They proved that Maria systematically blocked all incoming calls from me and my siblings in the 3 months leading up to the will signing, directly supporting the claim of isolation and undue influence. The doctor's notes. We uncovered the nurse's daily notes, which explicitly stated that Dad was frequently confused, couldn't remember his children's names, and believed Maria was his late wife, proof that he was not of sound mind. Faced with this mountain of evidence, the probate court judge voided the new will, ruling it was clearly the product of undue influence. The judge then allowed the civil case against Maria to proceed rapidly. The jury saw Maria not as a devoted companion, but as a predatory gold digger who systematically preyed on an elderly, sick, isolated man. The verdict was unanimous. Maria was ordered to repay the $200,000 she stole and pay over $300,000 in compensatory damages for emotional distress and legal fees. Ultimately, the entire original $1.5 million estate was returned to the family, and Maria was left bankrupt. The lesson. Financial elder abuse is a crime and a civil offense. If a caretaker, lawyer, or family member benefits financially from an elderly person's will or assets and isolates them, the law presumes undue influence. Always contest a suspicious will immediately. The key evidence is proving the isolation, the financial transactions, and the lack of capacity through medical records. Don't let abusers hide behind a signed document. Use the law to freeze the assets before the money disappears.